It is with deep sadness we announce the death of our beloved Gabriel George, affectionately known as Toby, Toby Tobe, and Geddes King of Londonderry Saltibus. He departed this life on Tuesday, 10 December 2024, at the St. Jude Hospital. He was 67 years old and was a former employee of Peter and Company Limited. Left to mourn, five brothers: James George, also known as Joe or Adrian of Cantonment; Callistus George, also known as Corey of Daba; Reynold George of Bacatel; Franklin Edward of Peru, V4; Lucius George of Manchester, England; one sister, Dionysia George, also known as Sister or Dalicia of Londonderry; one son, Alon George of New Jersey; one daughter, Janelle Lantico of New York; one granddaughter, Layla Rose George of Reunion, Chazelle; nieces including Patricia George, also known as Tufi of Londonderry; Shalini George, also known as Nanish of Londonderry; Sharma Fontenelle, employed of Customs and Excise Department; Cindy Harris of Connecticut; Christopher Phillip of Force Jacques; Marla George of Bacatel; Nichelle Henry, residing in the U.S., Giselle Yard of the U.S., Indra George of Castries, Sherma of Castries, Shani Martha of St. Jude's Highway, Katie Martha, Sadie Martha of Londonderry, Carla, Louise George in VA4, Lovell George in the UK, Kess Edmond of Boss Library. Nephews including David George of PI, Sean George, also known as Chaddy; Kevin George of Larissus, employed of Fan Chasney; Miguel George, also known as New York, residing in Martinique; Twain George, also known as Abbott of Londonderry; Damian Henry of Bacatel; Alvarez Henry of Bacatel, employed of the Ministry of Infrastructure; Devon Jabatis; Dr. Trevon Cooper, employee of OKEU; Lenin Noel of La Pearl Saltibus, employed of Sugar Beach; Clevie Henry, residing in the U.S., Aline Henry of the UK, Vaughn George of the UK, Kerry Cooper of Wadawanje. Special grandnephew, KL Dimitri George, whom we call TKL the Rail. Special grandnephew, Mikesh George of Savan Bay, VA4, student of the VA4 Comprehensive Secondary School. Other grandnieces and nephews too numerous to mention. Four aunts: Elvira Smith, also known as Tita of Saltibus; Lucy Johnson, also known as Noddy of New Jersey; Lena Frederick of the UK, Junior of Martinique. Two uncles: Rogers Alexander, also known as Sonny of Saltibus; Joseph Alexander, also known as T-Pap of the UK. Special and extended family: Rosalie Gore of Martinique, Christian and Renoir of Martinique, Magneta Henry of Darbar, Vinel Moses of Londonderry, Moise and Mano of Martinique, Guylaine of Martinique, Venita and Eastman of the U.S., Helen and Gladys Noel of Londonderry, Paula Noel of Castries. Special friends: Kulut, Carol, Alvin, Titus, Valence, also known as Shat, Rabbit, Harty, also known as Touch of Fire, Mikey, Essin of New York. Close friends: Honorable Bradley Felix, Parliamentary Representative of Chazelle Saltibus; Lincoln and Karen of Kako Babano, Casimir of Bacatel, Claire of PI, Miss Sheila of Bacatel. Many cousins including Andrina of PI, Bob's Fontenade of Reunion, Felicia, also known as Shabin of Londonderry, Mary Smith of Laperal Saltibus, Brian Hamilton of Choiseul. Also left to mourn: the Noel family, Thomas family, Fauché family, Francis family, George family, Barnard family, Joye family, Winter family, Nestor family, McDiarmid family, Anatole family, Alexander family, Calix family, Kazabon family, Edonia Gajada and family. Also left to mourn: the communities of Forsab, Londonderry Saltibus, Abacako, and Bacatel. Many other relatives and friends too numerous to mention. The funeral service for our beloved Gabriel George, affectionately known as Toby Tobe, and Geddes King, will be held at St. Teresa of the Child Jesus Catholic Church, Saltibus, on Friday, January 10, 2025 at 3:30 p.m. His body will be laid to rest at the Saltibus Cemetery. His body now lies at Rambali Surnure Parlor, Latony V4. May his soul rest in peace.